everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Manziel's Bengals going up against Wilson Seahawks. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. Rolls the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On second down, here's Wilson. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And tough starting field position here. The first carry now. This is Hill. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now Manziel. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and 4. And here's the offensive unit, and we highlight a very good guy, A.J. Green.
Let's just make it simple. He's a game breaker.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Here's Manziel. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Shift together here from the D-line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Second and 10 now. Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
First down, this is Rawls. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. On second down, Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quick. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Time running out here on the play clock. Wilson. And it is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bengals will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Manziel. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. They send Green to the left on his own. Third down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth-quarter do-or-die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Ten yards still left on second down. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
There's Wilson to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Second down now after the incompletion. They come up in an offset eye. To throw again is Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So Wilson will head to the sideline, and on comes Steven Hauschka for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. Here's Manziel, escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Now Manziel. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 4-6 defense. They were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Well, they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On play action, they'll throw. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. 23 yards on the play. At 6'4", Green can be so tough to cover.
Really can. When I watch him play, the word that comes to mind for me is willowy. And I mean that in the biggest compliment I can give. his ability to do what the receivers coach talked about always, uncover at the end of routes. Even if a guy's right there in his shirt, he finds a way to come up with the ball.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to kick the...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
Let's go! No. Patriot! Back to Philly, here we go!
On the sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Johnny Manziel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles, just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They start on the ground with Rawls. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker, and on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Manziel. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot. But they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else. Ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it go again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And that score gives them a little more separation and a bigger lead.
A little more of a comfort zone now. They can do more things defensively, maybe take a few more gambles as they try to continue to extend their lead.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way that he made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
Wilson, he's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Throwing is Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it. And here we are today.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. First and goal. Defense with their backs again. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas rolls in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They start the second half with Hill. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down after a good gain. A pickup there of 36. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just...
They've got his man complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And quickly, they get to the line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
The best defensive linemen They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They come out here in the eye. Wilson on the keeper. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. So they're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Here we go.
Here's Manziel. And no way to get loose that time as Manziel goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now Manziel. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, Rawls. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Manziel on the screen, Bernard. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Hill, a strong running. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a shotgun snap as now he's hit and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big. get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So the offense puts the ball on the ground, but they pick it back up. Now they face a third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I almost thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and burn some clock with Rawls. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Wilson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Here's Manziel. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He completes it to Boyd. It'll be a gain of 4. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. But so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And they're going to speed things up here.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This remains a one-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout.
GG.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run. They go again with Rawls. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So third down, just 1 yard to go. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They come out here in the I. They run with the power back. Rawls. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Seattle. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 64 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's right.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Let's go, Earl.
Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Yeah, he made me work my ass off for this. Shit. I'm sweating and shit. I barely pulled that shit out. Skin on my ass. Jeez. No TDs, nothing, man. I was just out of pocket. Man. Unbelievable, man. No rushing for the guy. Receiving. I was at 8.
So motioning okay?
I don't know. They say I don't know. Chuck was saying that it was something. It didn't look like like it was gaining a fair advantage. I don't know. I don't know what glitching is, what wide receiver glitching is, or motion glitching is. So we're going to talk about it more, because I think they're talking about either a penalty for TJ or like a suspension. So we don't quite know yet. So that's what we on right now. Oh man. Woo. Some bullshit. Earl Thomas, Wagner, and Rowe. Ooh-wee. Guzman and Del Greco again. Shit. Man, Earl, 3 crucial ass picks, man. 3 crucial. Whew. It's a motherfucking game. Damn. Fuck me up. So Rawls had 3 touchdowns, dude. 1. No, he had 2. I was supposed to ran the other one in. Shit. Alright. I'm going to bed, man. This shit is stressful. Fuck. Damn, I needed this. Peace out.